Hello, brothers and sisters. Today I would like to talk about Coppa.
I'm a lawyer. I read the law, I read YouTube statements, and I'm gonna tell you what they're not telling us about Coppa. This issue with Coppa is too big for you to ignore. So in 2013, they amended the definition of kids' personal information to include web cookies, or what us lawyers term persistent web identifiers. Now, the law was, after 2013, social media platforms, commerce sites, websites could not access the web cookies made by children under the age of 13 without parental consent. Also at this time, in about 2013, kids content on YouTube and other social media platforms was blowing up. More and more creators were joining on and creating kids content as a means to earn a living. YouTube basically took a hands-off approach during this period, and they continued to collect ad revenue.
I have split this up, so when he talks about his background, what he believes on any of these issues, I didn't find them important. So I'm going to link the video at the bottom, and if you feel led to go and watch it in its entirety, I recommend you do so.
And then the implosion happened. In April of 2018, 20 child advocacy groups filed a complaint in the FCC against YouTube. They complained that YouTube was lying when it said that the platform was for kids 13 years and older. They argue that there were millions upon millions of examples of content on YouTube that was geared directly to kids that were younger than 13 years of age. In fact, they even said that YouTube's algorithm was specifically programmed to funnel kids content and bring in kids younger than 13 years of age on the platform. The advocacy group said that this was a blatant violation of the FTC's 2013 amendment, and therefore YouTube should be barred from having kids content on the platform. Facing big political pressure from these advocacy groups, as well as possibly the executive administration, the FTC filed a civil complaint against YouTube. It alleged that YouTube violated the 2013 amendment and that YouTube owed it $42,530 per violation of this amendment, and that YouTube should be forever barred from marketing to children who are under the age of 13 years old. YouTube settled this civil complaint in 2019 and forever changed the platform and creator and viewers' experience on the platform. As a part of the settlement, YouTube agreed to pay a $170 million fine and to stop providing kids content on the platform.
YouTube tells us to get a lawyer. This guy's a social media lawyer, and he has no idea what's going on. We're all gonna die.
They've told us that we need to mark our videos as either children's content or not children's content. Otherwise, we could face compliance issues. But YouTube doesn't tell us what compliance issue means. What the heck do they mean by compliance issues? Well, I can tell you that what compliance issue means is that if you make a video that somewhere out there the FTC or YouTube determines is a video that's primarily directed to kids younger than 13 years of age, and you haven't marked it as such, then the FTC can sue you for $42,530, get depublication of your video, and perhaps have your account on YouTube entirely terminated. If you have multiple kid-directed videos on your account and you haven't marked them as such, then you can be fined that $42,000 in change for each video that is a violation of the 2013 amendment and the FTC settlement with YouTube. And what's really disturbing is I'm told about the settlement YouTube contemplates that the FTC will perform periodic sweeps of YouTube, and they'll identify creators that aren't marking their videos appropriately or have marked their videos
The SWAT team?
the way they believed it was appropriately, but the FTC or YouTube determined it was kids content, and therefore the FTC can bring a lawsuit against those creators. I'm sure you've seen the video that YouTube put out, and they say, listen, you need to mark your whole channel as either child videos or not child videos, Or if you have both, you can mark each video in your catalog as either a child video or not a child video. How do creators know whether their video is a child video under the FTC rules or not? Well, YouTube does provide us with a handy dandy 10-factor analysis that us creators should do each time we want to publish a video. Have you looked at the factors? They're right there in Title 16 Code of Federal Regulations Section 312.2. To determine whether or not your video is kid-directed, you as the creator must analyze, and I quote, the subject matter of the online service, the video's visual content, whether the video has animated characters or child-oriented activities, incentives, I don't know what that is, music or audio in the video.
Well, that's great about music. I use music. Is it like Disney music or Metallica?
Age of the models in the video, presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children, language or other characteristics of the online service, and whether the advertising on the online service is directed at children. That YouTube failed to tell us, they did not disclose that these 10 factors are unworkable on a day-to-day basis. It's gonna lead to chaos. Creators are gonna be in the unfortunate position of not knowing how to properly categorize their content. Since the penalties for messing up how you label a video are so steep, $42,530, the loss of the video, the loss of the channel, these creators are gonna be stuck. So even if you don't mark your videos, YouTube is gonna do it for you. As of January 1st, 2020, no comments on kids' videos. Now that's been the case for a while, but that's still a blow to creators. Guess what? No info cards, no end screens. Your channel's no longer gonna qualify for YouTube stories, and you're not gonna have a community tab. Your subscribers are no longer gonna get notifications when they hit the bell and get the notifications. The audience is no longer gonna be able to save your video to a watch later or a playlist. And then comes the biggest blow to creators of kids content. YouTube is not telling us that as of January 1st, 2020, AdSense revenue for kids directed content is virtually gone. Let that sink in. You will no longer be able to make a living as a creator of kids content after January 1st, 2020. YouTube has told us explicitly that personalized ads will not appear on kids content after January 1st. They've been a little secretive about whether or not any ads will appear on kids content. My personal opinion is that some ads will continue to be on kids content, but they won't be targeted, they won't be personalized, so the CPM rates for those ads are gonna be low, and creators making that kids content are not gonna earn a lot of money.
Brothers and sisters, I am taking this very seriously. I love Jesus Christ. However, there are many different ways for me to share the message of God. I can stand out on the street corner with a sign and preach there. I don't want to cause fear. I don't want to cause paranoia, but I am taking this very seriously. This is really more or less a hobby for me. I would never monetize the channel. It would not be worth it to have to work with YouTube. It's just not worth the $44,000 fee that is attached to this. The guidelines on this are so vague, they could get any of us in trouble. I don't know if I'm just going to make everything private and wait and see what happens. This comes into effect on January 1st. My YouTube channel is not worth the fee.